In a heart-melting moment that sent fans across the world into a frenzy, Jimin and Jungkook were spotted revisiting the very place where their first date once unfolded, turning Valentine's Day 2026 into a beautiful wave of nostalgia and sweetness. Away from the flashing cameras and global spotlight, the two idols chose to relive a memory that clearly still holds a special place in their hearts. And honestly, their expressions said more than words ever could. The day began with a quiet walk through the familiar streets where it all started. The sunlight poured gently over the city, almost as if the weather itself was celebrating with them. Onlookers shared that Jimin appeared especially nostalgic, occasionally pausing to point toward a tiny shop or a street corner that held a story only the two of them fully understood. Jungkook followed closely, listening with soft laughter, his eyes warm and attentive as he matched Jimin's excitement with subtle, affectionate gestures. One of the most touching stops was a small cafe, the same one from their first date. The space was calm and private, allowing them to sit once again at the very table where shy smiles and shared desserts had marked the beginning of something unforgettable. Jimin's eyes sparkled as he recalled the smallest details, the nervous laughter, the quiet glances, and the sweetness of that first shared moment. Jungkook leaned in, listening carefully, occasionally squeezing Jimin's hand in silent reassurance. Even from a distance, their connection felt undeniable. But this day wasn't just about revisiting a location, it was about revisiting a feeling. As they continued their walk, Jimin stopped here and there to capture photos, little snapshots that would forever preserve this Valentine's Day. Jungkook watched him with a fond smile, the kind that speaks without words. The way they communicated through glances, quiet laughter, and instinctive closeness revealed a comfort that only years of deep understanding can create. Later, they wandered beneath blooming cherry blossoms, the soft pink petals drifting around them like a scene from a romance film. Jungkook playfully twirled a blossom between his fingers before offering it to Jimin, who laughed and tucked it behind his ear. It was a simple gesture, but one that sent fans online into an emotional spiral. Screenshots, clips, and heartfelt comments flooded social media within minutes. Of course, food was part of the celebration. They stopped at a cozy dessert shop, ordering the same treats they once shared years ago. Laughter filled the space as Jungkook teased Jimin for stealing the bigger portion. At one point, Jungkook gently brushed crumbs from Jimin's lips, a quiet, intimate moment that fans described as pure perfection. As the sun began to set, they found themselves seated on a quiet bench overlooking the glowing city skyline. Golden hour wrapped them in warm light, creating an almost cinematic atmosphere. Jimin leaned against Jungkook's shoulder, and Jungkook rested his head lightly against Jimin's. No grand gestures, no dramatic declarations, just peace, comfort, and closeness. And sometimes that's what love truly looks like. The evening ended the same way it began, softly. They shared chocolates at a quiet street corner, laughing as Jungkook jokingly accused Jimin of taking the best pieces. A playful nudge, a shared glance. A moment where the world seemed to fade away, leaving only the two of them and the memories they continue to build together. What made this Valentine's Day so special wasn't extravagance. It was authenticity. It was nostalgia blended beautifully with spontaneity. It was the reminder that the strongest bonds are built in small moments, in shared desserts, gentle touches, and laughter that feels like home. As they walked away, hand in hand, fans were left overwhelmed with joy. Valentine's Day 2026 wasn't just a celebration of romance, it was a celebration of their journey, their growth, and the quiet magic they create together. For those who witnessed these precious moments, it felt almost as if we were walking alongside them, sharing in the memories, the warmth, and the happiness, and truly that is the kind of love story that stays in hearts forever. You're watching BTS K-pop Vibes, your home for the sweetest and most unforgettable idol moments. If you enjoyed this heart-touching journey, don't forget to like, share, and comment your favorite moment from their Valentine's Day adventure. Subscribe to BTS K-pop Vibes and turn on notifications so you never miss another sweet memory.